Driving in the rain. That's what I thought of this week. I thought driving in the rain. If you're not a seasoned driver or good at driving, and even if you are, if it's when you don't have clarity to see, driving becomes more difficult. That's all there is to it. Driving in the rain can be scary. It's slippery. If you slam on the brakes, it's your vision is not as clear. The rain, the noise is a distraction. Well, that's what I feel like is happening right now in the United States. We don't know what's going on. As a whole, we don't know who we can trust. We don't know what reports we're hearing that are actually accurate. We don't know if the left side's right or the right side's right, or, I don't care what you've believed your entire life. You've questioned things right now because things are difficult and odd, and it's like driving in the rain. There's so many distractions and there's so many voices, all that rain, and there's so much going on that it gets frightening and you want to pull over. You want to pull over and just wait till some of this stuff passes, but you can't because you don't get where you're going unless you continue on the path. And so I've learned how to drive in the rain. And actually, I like driving in the rain. Weird, I know. But I do. You know why I like driving in the rain? Because I can turn down the music and I just look at the two lines. You got the center line and you got the line that keeps you from going off the road. And if you'll turn down the outside noise and you'll just look straight ahead at what you can see, and keep your focus on those two lines and staying there and staying a little below the speed limit and just continuing to get there. And it's almost like you get there faster and easier. For me, it seems that way because you're very focused on what you're doing. You're very focused on what has to be done to get you where you're going. And before you know it, you're like, oh, turning the corner and I'm almost here. And that's what we have to do now. That's what we have to do. We don't have control. We do not have control over a lot of things that we normally have had or have felt like we had some control over. And when it comes down to it, walking after the Lord and doing what we know we're supposed to do, regardless of how we feel, always leaves us with the feeling that we're not in control because we're not. And that's where trust comes in. I'm gonna stay focused on what God has for me today. I'm gonna stay focused on the two things that keep me inside the lines, that keep me going where I need to go, and focused on what I need to be focused on. And I'm just gonna keep plugging along. So do that this week as you're going through difficulties and feelings and stuff that comes up. Just keep focused on what you have to do next. Because that's all you can do. Don't let yourself get overwhelmed or stressed out or freaked out. Just know that the God of the universe is in control of what's happening, and he always does what's best. And he can handle this. And he's going to protect us. And we're all going to be all right, regardless of what happens. So be at peace this week and keep focused on the lines. And it's okay to drive in the rain. See you guys next week.